on to the divisional round. After the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers 31-14, we officially have all 4 divisional round games set up, and I'm going to be going over all of them, previewing all the games, telling you my favorite games this week, my least favorite games this week, and just overall who I think is going to win, how I think the games are going to go. But yeah, let's get right into it with Jags versus Chiefs. This is a really rough matchup for the Jags. The Chiefs are just they're the healthiest team in the playoffs right now, possibly the best team in the playoffs. Between them and the Niners, probably you could go either way with that. But they're a top team in the playoffs. Are basically 100% healthy. This is really tough for the Jags. I don't love the Jags' chances, but I don't hate them. I mean, if they play like they did in the second half of that Chargers game, the whole game, they got a real shot. If they play like they did in that first half for a single drive, they're screwed. They need to play flawless football, and they could get it done against the Chiefs. It's going to be a tough challenge. As for the Chiefs, they've got to breeze this game. I mean, they got to get through this game. If they got to win this game, get through it with no injuries, set themselves up for the AFC Championship game, whether it be the Bengals or Bills they would play. They got to be ready for that, but they cannot overlook this game. They got to be ready for it. They got to win it. Chiefs just need to take care of their business and move on to the conference championship. Moving on to Giants-Eagles. This game I really like this week. I think this one will be a fun game. Divisional game. Daniel Jones playing out of his mind. The Giants playing out of their mind. Coach Dable is coaching great. The Eagles, they just had a bye. Maybe they're going to have some rust. Jalen Hurts coming off an injury. You never know how that's going to go. So, things are lining up for the Giants. I'm starting to lean towards the Giants with this game. I like them. The Eagles, though, are so good. The problem with the Giants for this game is they're going to have to figure out how to cover Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and Dallas Goedert while having to account for Hurts' speed and just the run game of the Eagles. There's going to be a lot of pressure on this Giants defense. But if the Giants defense shows up, I like the Giants' chances. I think the Giants will be able to score. I think Saquon needs to have a big game for that to happen. I think Saquon can have a big game for that to happen. Daniel Jones needs to keep playing the way he's been playing. And I think the Giants got a real shot. As for the Eagles, very similar to the Chiefs. You got to get business done here. This is a divisional game. I know they're not going to be overlooking the Giants. This is a tough game for them. They've played twice this year. And anyone can win this game. This game is up in the air. This is anyone's game. This is the hardest game. This game and one other game, I can't pick between them. It's so hard to pick a winner. But I think the Eagles should be able to take care of business. But do not be surprised if the Giants not only take them to the very end of the game, but squeak out a win. Now, the Giants won't be able to run away with this game. The Giants are going to have to stick with the Eagles all game, rely on that defense, and just squeak out the win. Get the job done, do just enough to move on, and hopefully get lucky in the NFC Championship. Now we're going to move on to Cowboys and Niners. I want to save the other game for last. Cowboys-Niners. Sure, Cowboys absolutely obliterated the Bucs, but the Bucs were absolutely awful that game. And the Bucs truly were actually the worst team entering the playoffs. They were worse than the Seahawks, definitely worse than the Dolphins. They were not good. So Cowboys kind of just did what they expected to do. As for the Niners, so did they. They got business done against the Seahawks. A shaky first half, came back second half, got it done. The Cowboys going to have to rely on that run game against the Niners to a certain extent. If they can get it going, it's going to really be huge for them. But if they need to bail early, what DK Metcalf was able to do to the Niners secondary, imagine what CeeDee Lamb and Dalton Schultz are going to be able to do. That's really scary thought for the Niners. What are they going to do against Dalton Schultz, CeeDee Lamb, and then Paulie out of the backfield? It's the Niners have a lot on their hands here with the Cowboys offense. Luckily, they have the best defense in the league. These are probably the two best defenses in the NFL going up against each other. And it's really going to come down to what offense is going to be able to produce against the elite defense. And the Niners offense has been looking great, but so has the Cowboys. So this is also anyone's game. I like the Niners in this one, though. I think the Niners defense is just so good. And the Niners are probably going to be able to take away the Cowboys' run game, meaning they won't be able to lean on the run game like they like to do, meaning Dak is going to have to throw a lot more, which he's capable of doing. I just don't know how, what kind of a level he's going to be able to do against the Niners. This is a rematch from last wildcard round. Niners came out victorious. That was with a worse 49ers team. So we'll see how this one goes. I do like the Niners in this game, but with the Cowboys defense, anything's possible. Moving on to our final game, though, Bills-Bengals. In my opinion, game of the year. I thought it was going to be game of the year a couple Mondays ago. We all know what happened that game. So glad Damari's getting better. But we're getting the rematch. We're getting an opportunity to see these two teams play, and I am so excited for it. I truly believe whoever wins this game is going to win the Super Bowl. Whether it's Bills or Bengals, whatever team wins this game, I think will go on to win it all. I just think this it's not the Chiefs' year. Something about it is just telling me this is not the Chiefs' year. It's going to be Bills or Bengals. Bengals are thirsty to get back after last year, and Bills just want another one. Want to do it for Damar, and they both have the rosters to do it. I think it's going to be one of those two. It's going to be winner of this game, and there is so much pressure on Josh Allen entering this game. Josh Allen needs to be smart with the football. He cannot turn the ball over. He needs to take care of business, needs to put up 30-plus points this game, and he needs to send the Bills to the AFC Championship game. As for the Bengals, their offense needs to be clicking, but more importantly, their defense needs to cause the turnovers that the Bills are prone to, and then their offense has to capitalize on it, which the Bengals have done very, very well all season long. This matchup kind of does favor the Bengals, in my opinion, but this is anyone's game. It's a coin flip, and I am so excited to watch it. I think it's going to be the game of the year, and like Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow. What more could you want in a game? Diggs versus Chase. Two solid defenses. Like, this game's going to have it all. It's going to have turnovers. It's going to have touchdowns. It's going to have, who knows, maybe even a kick return touchdown. Like, this game could have it all. Every side of the ball, special teams, offense, defense, there's going to be action everywhere. I can't wait for it. That is my game of the week, possibly game of the year, and I'm so happy to be able to watch it on Sunday. But that is all for the preview of the NFL Divisional round. Let me know who you got winning these games in the comment section below. Who will be playing for a trip to the Super Bowl next week in the conference championships? I'm so excited. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.